Earth. All right, I hope everyone's having a great weekend. It's the beginning of the weekend, of course, and it is the 4th of July weekend. What? Okay. With that being said, it's a great time to do art. And as you know, this is an art channel. And first, I'd like to talk about these two pens. We have this pen is Stabilo. It is a nice pen. I like this brand of pen. And then we have this double-sided Tombow pen. This tip has kind of a brush. It's water-based, and it's a double-sided tip too. I primarily use this side, but I don't use this side much. Actually, I never use that side. I just use the brush side. I use the brush side of this, and then I use this because this tip is smaller than this tip. And I can't do too much with this tip with the work that I do. So, what I do with this pen is I use the pen for like small areas. Let's give you an example. We have this beautiful piece of work. This is called the Lego Death Trap. And so these squares right here, we're done using the brush tip, and you can see how smooth the colors come out. If I had used this pen right here, it wouldn't have come out so smooth as the brush tip. Tombow water-based pens. And so you can see there's a lot of detail in here. This is like I would call this like stained glass type of look to it. It looks really nice. And so on the smaller areas, I use the finer tipped pens. Finer tip pens really look nice in this area. I don't recommend using these on bigger areas because then you're going to see a whole bunch of pen strokes. I don't know what to call that, but you'll see pen strokes and then you'll get annoyed with it, possibly because it's not as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. It's not as smooth as a water paste brush stroke. So these are good for larger areas, and these are really great for small areas. Let's have another gander at this piece of work. This is one of my favorite works of 2025. This was done on April 3rd, 2025. It is probably one of my favorite pieces of that year. And this was inspired by the large piece. You can see the corner of the large piece over there. This was going to be what the large piece looked like, but those spaces on that piece are so big you could see the pen strokes if I used these pens. And every time I went to use these pens, it would smudge the black ink. So, since they're water based, they will smudge. And I kept smudging the black into the colored areas, and that was not going to look very nice. So I had to give up coloring that whole piece to look like this, because that was going to look like this. But that ended up looking nice because it was just lightly colored. In fact, let me go get it real quick. I will just show you guys the whole kit caboodle. The whole kit caboodle. Wait. And we have this guy right here. You can see these large squares right here. They were done with those water-based pens. Very nice. And this looks nice just having a little bit of colors right here. Looks it looks great just like it is, honestly. I can't remember what I called this piece. And another example of using the watercolored pens is This is one of my this is probably my number two favorite piece of all time, actually. This is called Illuminating Aura. See this yellow area? This was done in the water-based pens, and a lot of the smaller areas in the circles were done with my Stabilo pens. But the bigger circles, like this green circle here, and maybe this blue, I was very careful with the water-based Tombow pens. So you got to really do the smaller areas with the fine-tipped pens. And I have five prints of these available for just $50. If anybody's interested, uh, email me. My email will be in the description of this video. As always, we thank you for watching my channel. Please check out the shorts, hit the like buttons. Please leave comments on the streams, the videos, and shorts. They do help. All right. Have a great night. I'll see you later.